breathe that whole time you were talking. I'm going, right.
I've always had like an interest in like writing stories and bringing them to life. I like that aspect and like creating like a TV show and things like that. And I loved writing a lot of films and like script writing. And then it was the thought of being able to actually have the opportunity to then make them and like get to actually test out camera, which I've never been able to do. Seemed really exciting. At the minute I'm making a film about someone who is going through the transition from becoming a non-binary person, which I've been learning through other courses about representation in media, and it made me realise that transgender people have no representation, which then made me want to make a film about it because it's something I'm passionate about and I've experienced personally. So making a film about that would bring a powerful message to just anyone who would ever watch it, because then they'd understand and relate to it in a way and maybe help people get through it if they're experiencing it. Like, I want to make the film to also have people realise that it's more of a struggle for the person going through it than it is for people having to accept the person, and that they are still that person. It's just that they're becoming someone in a different body, and they want to change their body because it's not what they feel like suits them and their personality. And I think a lot of people don't understand that, so I want to make a film about that, especially because I'm a teenager and I've grew up with a lot of transphobia and kids not understanding it, so I feel like I have the best experience because I'm witnessing it firsthand, so then I can bring that into a movie that feels a lot more real and realistic, so it'll touch a lot more people and they'll understand it and hopefully like change their thoughts on people transitioning. I'd like to be a teacher. I'd love to teach media to other kids, more for the same reason, because with my other teacher I'm obviously learning about representation. I'd love to show people that representation is really important, whether it's in media or not. People still need to be represented anywhere, and to be able to teach kids that and let them understand that anyone from any group or any type of person, whether they suffer from disabilities, LGBT, people of colour, they are still equal and different, and they all need to have that equality of representation in media, and it should be normalised because media is basically what's raising this generation. So we need to have a lot more representation for the kids watching TV, so then they grow up thinking it's normal instead of being shocked when they see someone who is transgender or someone who is of colour, because you don't see much of it in media. So I'd love to teach that to kids and make it a normality, so it's not something that they question as they get older and when they make their own films. So then they can, when they become like a director or a scriptwriter, they will want to have that representation. They want to include everyone, and they're not just very like stereotypical when they make their own films, and they're all very just open-minded to anything.